Guys, so Wednesday video here. First of all, I want to start out by saying thanks to all the super thanks. And what I'm going to do with that, the money this week is I'm going to finish my LED project, or not finish it, but I'll buy a few more of those fixtures, and I do appreciate it because each one of those fixtures is like $55. So my boat, in the end, it's going to take 22 of them. So I want to say a special thanks to Kate, Stefan, Weldon, Jimmy, and Mike. Thank you guys so much. Without the generosity, I mean, it just makes it much easier, and I just can't say thank you enough. So I want to start the video out by saying that. And so this week, what these videos are, these Wednesday videos are, is for the live, so you guys know what I'm doing right now at the moment. And also what's going on with my boat, what chores am I getting done on Southern Estate, getting it ready for the Bahamas and the Keys. So the big thing this week was taking the delivery of the Defender, the Highfield raft from Defender. It was awesome. Man, look at this view out here, Jimmy. Yeah, just beautiful out here. The weather's going to be, our crossing should be absolutely perfect. So anyway, getting back to what's going on here. I'm with Jimmy, and Jimmy called me and met me through YouTube, and he's done a few things for the channel before. He's always giving his time. He's always giving his, he'll call me. He's come down and visited me. He went out on a boat, he called me and says, hey Paul, you got any boat trips that I can go on? Let me know, and I want to go on them. And I says, okay. So one day I called him and I says, hey Jimmy, you ready to go? And he said, yeah, sure. So I sent him out with another YouTube person on the channel, and then they were out for, what was it, 2 or 3 weeks, right?
It was a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks, coming down the Mississippi, where Jim needed needed some help. So I'm happy to have him aboard with me. It was awesome. And I'm not going to introduce you yet, because you're going to get introduced to him when his videos come out, which will be after the Nordic Tug delivery. So what happened when we were delivering the Nordic Tug, and I hope you guys are enjoying the Bruce videos, with that one should be finishing up this week or early next week, and then we'll jump into the Nordic Tug, and then the next one will be this 39 main ship right here that we got going. Then after that, it's a special treat, because that's going to get a 50-foot Alexander, is what we're going to take over to the Fort Lauderdale boat show. Jimmy gets to preview it because he gets to live it. Anyway, so when I was down in Green Turtle Bay, then that was the end of the videos for the 37 Nordic Tug, which I absolutely love that boat. We were walking on the dock, and there was this brand new dinghy there with aluminum bottom, and I says, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. I said, where did you get this, and how did you get it, and all of that stuff? And he told me, and he goes, hey, I got on this website, I went to Defender, and I ordered it from Defender. I ordered a motor. I didn't need a motor. I could have got it all rigged out. I almost, but I just said, you know what, I'll just take the dinghy. I was talking to Brad over at Suncoast, and he was always, if one rigged out was $23,000, Defender could rig one out for $12,000. But then I said, what about just getting a raft and using my 15-horse motor that I already have, and what would happen with that? So I got on the website that night, actually, and I ordered it. I went ahead and just pushed the button. I said, you know what, Paul, you've worked hard all summer. You want to get this thing going. Let's just order it. Let's do it. So I ordered it. It came in almost to the T of exactly what the guy told me. It was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days after I ordered it. It was actually 5 days. It was right here it was in Mobile, and then it took him another couple days, so the next Tuesday, so 7 business days it took him to get the actual dinghy to me. And I'll show you the pictures right here. It came actually well boxed and everything, and I just took my time. I borrowed somebody's trailer, stuck it on the trailer, and then unwrapped it, slowly peeling the things away from it, because it was my responsibility to get it, and any damage, I only have 5 days to report it. But no, the dinghy was in really good shape, and I was really happy with the whole experience. I've even taken it down to DMV now, and had it all registered and everything. So all the paperwork they gave me was good, just perfect. They give you a notarized letter saying, you know, that this is your dinghy. So, and I had no problem at the DMV. And then I ordered my nameplate from another company, and I'll put that link down below too, because that was pretty cool. They do a self-adhesive sticker that it's already made for the PVC raft. Now, how I saved a ton of money buying this raft is because Defender is a big company. They're not like Suncoast where he just has, you know, I don't know, 40, 50 boats. These guys have hundreds and hundreds of boats. And so then I got to saying, well, how did you get this boat for, yeah, I think the one in Green Turtle Bay there, he told me he paid $2,800. I'm going, wow, that's cheap. Then when I looked mine up, I could have gone Hypalon or I could have gone PVC. Okay, real quick, I want to talk about the money of the Hypalon versus PVC. It was twice, when I say twice as expensive, I paid $3,800 for that. With shipping, it was $4,500. And the Hypalon was almost twice that. So it was getting up there to around the $8,000 shipped for the Hypalon versus. And so it was one of the reasons I went with PVC, and I was able to do it now. And I don't know, I'll tell you 10 years from now if I regret it or not, but I don't think I'm going to. So then I researched that. And what I found out is the new PVCs they're 10-year boats. So if you left a new PVC boat out in the sun, and you left a new Hypalon boat out in the sun, the PVC boat's 10 years, the Hypalon is 12 years. So you get an extra 2 years for double the money. So I said, you know what? I'll just take the PVC, because you guys see that I keep mine covered on the top of Southern Estate, and we crane it on and off, and it actually has another cover that goes over it when we're not traveling. So it's almost double protected from UV. So it could last as many as, you know, it could last as long as 12. It could last a long time with the way I take care of it. So it was a lot of fun taking it out. You know, me and Bev, which I shouldn't have, I found out later, but me and Bev took it for a little ride, and Daisy, we took it over to the beach for a nice long, I think it was about 30 miles round trip. The thing, with me and Beverly in it, it'll do, it was 23 miles an hour with just me in it, a little over 23. With just me in it, it goes a little over 24 miles an hour, and that's with a 15-horse Yamaha 2-stroke. And I couldn't be happier with the dinghy. I just couldn't. I thought you know, it may not have been perfect timing as far as the finances go, but again, you know, it's just another thing, like when you go down to the Bahamas and the Exumas and stuff like that, having a hard bottom dinghy versus that soft bottom dinghy, you're going on to shell, so you want to make sure that, you know, they say that the soft bottoms just don't do well there. Also, when you got to cover great distances, if we want to go snorkeling or something like that, having a dinghy that can get up and go 20 miles an hour is just awesome, I think. Anyway, and I was always just nervous about it, and I saw this thing, I said, oh my God, this thing's a beast, just a beast. The pontoons, but it really is the same length. It's 11 foot, I think they're both my rafts were 11.2, so they took up the same deck space on Southern Estate. It's just a little bit wider because the pontoons are a little bit rounder on it. So I'm glad to have it aboard. It's all done now. It's in its spot. I've got to build a cradle for it now. Actually, when I was in Chicago, me and Rich bought one, and I may use that one. If it doesn't work for him, I may buy that one from him, or I may just build one, because you guys know, before I head to the Bahamas, what I'd really, really like is to put a jet ski on the other side of the dinghy, but we'll see. We'll see if that's possible. I think we're going to pull it off. I think it's something we want to do, so we'll probably end up pulling it off. Anyway, that's the big project that I got done last week. I've been doing a lot of testing with the Light Pro 4 batteries. And Jimmy, or when we get back from these deliveries, we're going to take a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, and we are going to go through and we're going to figure out how to separate the engines, put them on their own start batteries, put the generator on its own start battery, and then separate the house batteries from the system, and then figure out how to get all of these things charged correctly, including maybe even the Light Pro 4. Jimmy thinks he can do it, so I'm gonna hold him to it. See. Anyway, we'll see what happens. That's the next big project that's coming on Southern Estate. And once I get that completed, then my tacks should be working, and then I feel comfortable with the electrical system and stuff like that. The boat's pretty much serviced and ready to go. I'm probably, before we pull it over to the Bahamas, Pete will fly out here and we will pull it out of the water and go ahead and redo the bottom on it. Make sure we got a fresh bottom, make sure our struts are good. Just roll on some paint. I want to change the color and paint the bridge too. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying these week's videos with Bruce. Like I said, Bruce is going to be he's going to be finishing up here. I don't know what, I think we're at 4 right now and there's 7. So he'll be finishing up next week with his videos. And then we'll start on the Nordic Tug. Remember, peace out. Live life with no regret. I do. If you guys have any questions, just give me a call. Little update on my captain's license. I'm out of pending now and on to, all they're doing is I'm assigned to a guy that's going through my sea time is what's happening right now. So that should be, I'm getting excited. I can't wait to get it. It should be here. I was hoping it would be here this week, but I'm thinking next week now. I sent him an email yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I do, and we'll see you guys on the next video. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos as we put them out, and be good. I think that's a wrap, Jimmy.